The call came while I was sitting in my lawyer's office, staring at the word divorce printed in bold at the top of a document that already felt too light for what it was about to destroy. Unknown number. I almost ignored it. Almost. Mr. Hale, a woman's voice said. Calm, controlled, too steady for what she was about to do to my life. I believe you're planning to divorce your wife. Silence stretched between us. I didn't deny it. I'm the wife of the man she's been sleeping with. That was the moment the room shifted. Not violently. Quietly. Like a chessboard after the final piece is moved. She asked to meet. Tonight. No explanations. No apologies. I went. She was already there when I arrived. Black coat, perfect posture, eyes sharp enough to cut glass. She didn't waste time. She slid a slim metal briefcase across the table. Inside is proof, she said. Bank transfers, contracts, messages your wife doesn't know I have. I didn't open it. Instead, she pushed her phone forward. A single number glowed on the screen. 100,000. My breath stayed even. My pulse did not. Don't divorce her yet, she said softly. Wait 2 more months. I finally looked at her. Why? A faint smile. Not kind, not cruel. Calculated. Because if you leave now, she escapes with nothing but guilt, she said. And I don't believe in letting traitors walk away clean. I drove home with the windows down, letting cold air burn my lungs. My wife was asleep when I entered. Peaceful. Innocent-looking. Like she hadn't been carving my life into pieces behind my back. I watched her chest rise and fall. I thought about every late meeting, every sudden shower, every time she turned her phone face down. I had suspected. I had felt it. But suspicion is different from confirmation. Suspicion hurts. Truth reorganizes your entire nervous system. I didn't wake her. I sat at the kitchen table until dawn, replaying the woman's words again and again. Wait 2 months. That wasn't a request. It was a strategy. The next days, I became a ghost in my own marriage. Smiling when expected. Touching her shoulder when necessary. Saying, I love you, with surgical precision. Inside, I was inventorying everything. Phone records, credit cards, calendar patterns. She was careful, but not careful enough. I found the gaps first. Empty hours that didn't belong to work. Restaurants I'd never been to. Hotels booked under someone else's name, but paid with her card. At night, lying beside her, I stared at the ceiling and wondered how long she'd been rehearsing this double life, and how long she thought I would stay blind. The briefcase sat untouched in my car trunk. The money waited. The clock started ticking. 2 months. I realized then I wasn't delaying the divorce. I was preparing the execution. 2 months is a long time when you already know the ending. I learned her patterns the way hunters learn terrain. Mondays, quick smiles, longer showers. Thursdays, late meetings. Sundays, guilt disguised as affection. I never confronted her. I let her believe she was winning. The briefcase finally came out of the trunk on day 17. Inside wasn't just evidence of the affair. It was a map, corporate filings, shell companies. My wife's name quietly stitched into contracts she never understood. The other man hadn't just been sleeping with her. He'd been using her. And his wife? She'd been watching it all collapse in slow motion. I met her again once. No words wasted. He's moving assets through her, I said. She nodded. I know. That's when I understood. The money wasn't a bribe. It was bait. Back home, my wife laughed more. Relaxed more. She thought time was on her side. She didn't notice me copying files from her laptop. Didn't notice the recorder in the car. Didn't notice how I stopped asking questions. People confess more when they think they're safe. The truth arrived quietly one night. An email forwarded to me by accident. A document she didn't mean to send. Her signature on a transaction large enough to trigger audits. Large enough to destroy reputations. I printed it, folded it once, slid it across the kitchen table the next morning. She froze. What is this? She whispered. I took a sip of coffee. Something you should have read before signing. Her hands shook. Color drained from her face. She tried to speak. Failed. Tried again. I didn't know. I know, I said calmly. That's the problem. She cried then. Real tears. The kind that arrived too late to matter. She told me it meant nothing. Told me she loved me. Told me she was scared. I believed her. None of it changed anything. 2 days later, the arrests began. His accounts frozen. Her name listed as a cooperating witness. Too late to save herself. Too early to escape consequences. I filed for divorce that afternoon. No drama. No yelling. She begged. I listened like a stranger listens to rain. The money transferred the same day. I didn't thank anyone. On my last night in that house, I packed only what I needed. At the door, she asked me if I ever loved her. I paused. Long enough to be honest. I loved who you pretended to be. Then I left. Some people think revenge is loud. It isn't. It's precise. It's patient. And when it's over, you don't feel victorious. You feel free.